radio and put the hammer down and make the Jumbo Visma squad start chasing. I'm surprised that Jonas is so far behind on such a dangerous stretch of roadway. He's got plenty of firepower with his teammates, but maybe want to pay a little bit closer attention to Tadej Pogacar and the UAE squad. And there's that big group coming across to the breakaway that's off the front of the peloton. So 15 riders now catching the 5 in front, except this man, Julian Alaphilippe, using all of his descending skills to put pressure on the chasers.
And he is a great descender, this rider. He's chasing our motorbike down the mountain here. Alaphilippe driving down. He wants only the strong to reach him here. Let's get the breakaway established is what he will be thinking. We're going 3.4 kilometers to the start of the first category climb of 3.
Lutsenko and Nealance trying to get back on terms. This is the rest of that chase group that split off the front of the field and all the different descending techniques. Matteo Jorgensen just coming through the screen there.
So we're speeding towards our next destiny, which is the climb of the Col de Cou. And Education First has lost 2 top climbers now since this Tour de France began with Chavez.
It's Sunday morning in the Burgh.
We are now approaching the start of the climb of the Col de Cou. And without the cameras at the front just now, I think we're all together, but I'm not sure. Alaphilippe was challenging it when we lost those pictures at the front.
What up, it's Katie? And this is Rich Climate. Join us July 25th.
CNBC, Kevin Durant, and Boardroom team up for Game Plan. A high-powered, in-person event exploring opportunities in sports, business, and entertainment. Get in on the action.
You want to network, you want to be in this world, join us for a campus event in LA. We'll get it over there.
Register now for this exclusive event at cnbcevents.com/gameplan2020.
Things are heating up during the summer peak event in John Hunter Price-Dodge brand. Get 15% off a new Compass Latitude, a savings up to $7,500, or finance at 2.9%. John Hunter Price-Dodge brand. We love what moves you.
That smell could be 8 million odor-causing bacteria. Good thing adding Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9% of bacteria that detergents leave behind. Clean is good, sanitize is better.
There was no way to know what would hit us over the horizon. We had everything we could ever need. Our hearts, our little drums, and the open road. Go, Hogs, go! And it did. Another day, another drop trick.
But make this the summer game going on now at John Hunter Price-Dodge brand. Get 15% off MSRP on a new Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn, or finance at just 2.9%. John Hunter Price-Dodge brand. We love what moves you.
Yolanda, long ways from the finish, going in, just in front of Mads Pedersen and Matteo Jorgensen.
Col de Cou, 7 kilometers, takes us over 3,600 feet of altitude and elevation gain. 1,700 here. It's a first category climb, this first 6 riders, and Nielsen, Powers and the polka dots. Looks like he might be up for this one. This is the first climb. Martinez got it, and Powers no points so far. He still sits on 46. But the result of the previous climb really was helpful. They haven't closed the gap to him yet. 10 points for the first rider at the top, and this is going to start an attack now. 1 point for 6th place. Pretty much all together. To a fair shot perhaps for Nielsen Powers now as we start the climb of the Col de Cou. What an amazing race this has been, Bob. We've now left 2 other riders lying on the road in Bardet and James Shaw.
10 points. First rider over the front, Julian Alaphilippe. Alexei Lutsenko. I imagine this is the very front of the bike race. And Nielsen Powell's 4th wheel, Giulio Ciccone right in front of him. And so Nielsen has read it right at the moment. And, he's climbing so well and riding so strongly. Big group here off the front, but not by very much in the peloton. Those were the attacks from the second group on the road. These riders right here trying to get across to the big group in front of them.
showing now a group of 20 riders here from Nielsen Palace. So they split from the peloton. We'll need to prove that though, because these riders are trying to leave the group behind right now. Chico is the back rider.
Juan Lopez.
Situation, the two crash riders, and it looks as though they're getting the stretchers ready here. This is not a good sight at all. What an incredibly sad start to the Tour today.
This is two riders, Juan Lopez trying to come across, and Clement Champuzan from Arkea in the red jersey. They can see their quarry just around this 180-degree hairpin. Peloton riding at a reasonable pace. Just in front of them, the polka dots of Nielsen Palace. So you might have read it right at the right moment. Still 50 points up for grabs for the rest of today's stage in the KOM competition. Lutsenko riding strongly. Julian Alaphilippe at the front. There is Nielsen chasing.
Well, announcing that the abandonment of that'll be sad news for the French, as he's not continuing after that fall.
You see the doctors also attending to James Shaw, who is just a little bit, I think the stretcher is being brought to the side of Shaw. I would imagine that will be the next announcement from race radio.
Yes, race is getting too far away now.